Hi, we're here with Judy Summers, and she's a full-time instructor in practical nursing. Okay, so tell me, what is practical nursing for somebody who maybe doesn't know?
Well, practical nursing is an opportunity for someone who's interested in the healthcare field to complete a program and begin working in the nursing profession in a very short amount of time. Our program is only 3 semesters long.
Okay, now you were telling me then, once you do this doesn't mean you have to just stay here. You can go on and be an RN then after this, kind of on your own schedule. Can you talk to me about that a little bit?
Sure. When someone finishes the LPN program, they can apply for the Bridge program, which is a 2-semester program where they can become an RN after those 2 semesters.
Okay, so I know you probably get all walks of people, but what kind of habits or what kind of person do you have to be to become a nurse?
To be a good nurse, of course, we're looking for things like being a nurturing person, being caring. We also look for people who are good at critical thinking skills and who maybe are a little bit more analytical.
If we're being honest about it, there may be a fair amount of stress in your job at times, and you may work some odd hours at times too. Is that correct?
That's right. Nursing definitely involves some stress and also working some odd hours. However, the reward for working as a nurse and the gratification that people receive as working as a nurse is just second to none.
Once you're a nurse, you're a nurse. I mean, I know you may have to take some accreditations, but you could take this degree and probably get a job anywhere in the country. Is that right?
That's right. It's a really versatile profession. You can get a job almost anywhere. Nurses are needed everywhere.
Okay, but locally, if you want to be a nurse, that's no problem either.
That's right. Hospitals, clinics, the jail, public health department, rehabilitation, there's all kinds of places that can use nurses.
Okay, and since you brought that up, let's talk about what kind of, when you say nurses, I think of somebody in a doctor's office, somebody in the hospital, in those 2 settings, but are there nurses in other places too that maybe people don't think about?
Nurses can work in other places as well. Maybe home care, maybe they're visiting people in their homes, maybe they're in a rehabilitation facility, maybe an assisted living facility. So even the jail employs nurses.
Okay, so I know you do this for the love of it and everything, but it's nice to get paid too. So what kind of salaries are you looking at as a practical nurse?
That's a great question. If you look online, the average salaries for LPNs in the state of Illinois is anywhere between $42,000 and $62,000. Now that takes into account the Chicago area as well, so it might be a bit lower here, but it's still a very nice pay.
Yeah, okay, so if there was somebody that said, I want to be a nurse, I'm not sure how much time I can spend right now, or I have another job, I'm doing things, what would you tell them about the LPN program and why they should maybe take a closer look at it?
So the LPN program is a 3-semester program, and it's kind of nice because it works at a little bit of a slower pace than the RN program. So we tend to find students who are maybe a little bit older, have children, are married, have other commitments, but they're able to work the program into their lives. Okay,
and this will be your last question, and then I'll let you off the hook. When you go out in the community and you see your old students and stuff, or you go to the hospital or the doctor, are you kind of amazed at how your students have advanced?
Yes, it's an absolutely amazing feeling, actually, and I cannot go to a doctor's office without running into one of my former students. So it's a very gratifying feeling knowing that our students are successful and performing in the healthcare field.